A group of environmental and tribal groups is calling for the shutdown of the White Mesa Uranium Mill near Blanding, saying it poses serious health and environmental risks to nearby communities. Our Southern Utah correspondent Cannon Seacrest has more on this.
The White Mesa Mill is the only operating conventional uranium mill in the United States, and its future is once again under fire. Environmental groups and the Ute Mountain Ute tribe say it's time to end operations, while the company behind it insists it's safe. Heal Utah and more than 20 other organizations signed a letter to state leaders and regulators this week demanding the mill close, radioactive materials be removed from the site, and tribal nations be consulted before any future projects move forward. Carmen Valdez says that the mill's operations could have long-term consequences for people living nearby.
Radioactivity is really hard to get rid of, and it causes illnesses and cancers, and prolonged continued exposures, like living near uranium mills, like working at a mill, living near mines, can lead to illnesses and cancers. And we've already seen that. We've seen that history, and it's a recent history for Utah especially.
Another concern is what happens if water sources near the mill are ever contaminated.
That area, that water, if it ever gets contaminated, the people that are living there are sacrifice zones, similar to when nuclear weapons were being detonated in Nevada, and everyone living in Utah was almost test guinea pigs for what would happen to radiation exposure.
Valdez says those health and environmental risks are why the coalition is urging state leaders to take action now, before any potential impacts become irreversible.
Utah knows these risks. This is part of our history. This is part of our legacy, that no job or one industry should come at the cost of a worker or community or family or constituency's health. So to really slow down and think about the future impacts of reviving an industry.
But Energy Fuels Inc., which operates the mill, pushes back, calling the facility a clean, modern, and highly regulated site with an exceptional track record of safety and environmental compliance. In a statement, the company said the mill is crucial to providing raw materials for clean energy, defense, and other technologies, and that activist concerns are mostly based on misinformation and part of a broader agenda against domestic mining. In the coming days, the group's message will move from paper to the streets, and the White Mesa concerned community will hold its annual spiritual walk and protest on the first Saturday of October in White Mesa. And a week earlier, on September 27th, supporters will rally at the Utah State Capitol, calling for the mill to close and for uranium contamination to be cleaned up. Reporting in Southern Utah, Cannon Seacrest, ABC 4 News.